Hey guys, what's up? It's Matchpoint here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the different operator roles in Rainbow Six Siege. So, we're going to be talking about what an operator role is. Now, an operator role is that specific role that you'll be playing for your team. You might be a support role, or you might be a soft breacher, and each of them has their own different jobs to do within that round. First of all, we're going to be talking about the soft breachers, and these are Sledge, Buck, Zafir and Ash. So some of these operators are going to mix into a few other categories, as in Siege no role is permanent and it can always change around. So for a soft breacher, like you saw before, you want to be coming in from the top, you want to be opening up the roof to expose the enemy and to open up any hatches as well, as it'll give you a whole new perspective on the objective and it'll open up a lot of areas that you can see into. And you'll most likely get a few kills from doing this. And you'll know if you like to play a soft breacher, if you like to come in from the top, if you like to play vertically and get a different angle on the objective. Now, as well as doing this, you've got to make sure that you're opening up the soft walls for your teammates. And there's one right next to me here, and if you open up them for your teammates, it can pressure the enemy into different spaces, and you'll most likely catch a few running around and your teammates will be able to pick up the kills. So I know there's a soft wall to my right there, and I'm going to be coming through that and it'll open up a whole different perspective. And we do catch that Doc off guard there, and he wasn't expecting it. And I'm predicting someone to come over this deployable shield, and we get the Jaeger. And now our next role is the hard breachers. And now they are Thermite, Hibana and Maverick, and their job is to pressure the enemy and make sure that they're coming through reinforced walls. And we just destroyed that bandit charge, so now it's okay for us to come through. And they're very similar to soft breachers, but with reinforced walls instead. They can play vertically, they can open up walls on the ground level for their teammates. And we're going to be pushing in through here, and look at all that chaos it's causing. We're already contesting with the objective, the smoke's everywhere, flashbangs, and for some reason that achievement popped up. I don't know whether it glitched out or anything, but I have opened a reinforced wall with Thermite before. And yeah, so a hard breacher should mainly be coming through reinforced walls, and they go quite well with a support role, for example maybe a Thatcher, and we'll get into support roles a bit later on, as they can help and assist to destroy the bandit charges, for example, and many other different purposes as well. And we killed that Valkyrie there, and we wouldn't have been able to do that if we weren't putting pressure on and we weren't opening up that new perspective onto the objective. So now we're going to be talking about the support roles. Now we've got support roles and another few roles coming up. So the support roles are Thatcher, IQ and Montaigne. Now their main job is to help out the other roles and to mainly watch out for the corners where roamers might be coming up. So for example, whilst I'm playing Thermite hard breacher, I might be breaching through one wall, and then I've got a Thatcher or a Twitch or an IQ watching my back, and the Thatcher can also assist with the hard breach, and they're also watching my back, for example checking if any roamers are coming through and anything like that. And now we've also got the entry fraggers, and now these are the people that are pretty much pushing the objective and taking people out. So Ash and Zafir are technically also soft breachers, but are often used to push the objective. Fuse, Ying, Blitz and Blackbeard and possibly Capital are all entry fraggers, and their main goal is to pick off any kills that will open up the objective more, and they're mainly to pick off the anchors. They're mainly the ones on your team that'll be getting the most kills. Now I'd recommend using these if you want to get a lot of kills, and if you're very, if you like getting a lot of kills basically, and you like being the top fragger on your team, then this is the role for you. And as you can see here, at the moment we were playing a support operator, and that was Lion. And now onto the defensive side. So you have your anchors. Now your anchors are mainly to sit on the objective and watch different angles. Now your anchors range from castle, Doc, Rook, Kapkan, Tachanka, the Lord himself, Echo, Mirror, Maestro, and Cade. Now, their main goal is to just hold down the objective, watch different angles like we are now. We're just going to be watching this doorway here as we know it's a key entry point. Now, we do see someone on the stairs, and we are just going to be peeking them, trying to get the kill on them. And as an anchor, you've just got to make sure you're staying behind cover. And if you don't know what anchoring is, I'd remind you to check out my video. I'll be leaving a card in the top right for it if you don't know what anchoring is. Now, we have been opened up from the hatch, so they do have a soft breacher, which is actually Zafia, coming in from the top. So we're just going to have to move out of here. And then, in this clip here, we're just waiting for another 30 seconds, as they're not really pushing, but as you can see, we're just holding down the angle. And we're just waiting for them to come in. And it doesn't look like they're going to be coming in through here. But again, as anchoring, you've just got to check behind you. You've just got to check all the areas that they're coming in from. For example, the hatch there, and back to this angle here. And it doesn't look like they're going to be coming in through here. And I do hear some movement to my right, so I'm just going to head over here. And they end up coming through, and we secure the kill on them. Now again, here we're going to be using Doc, and you'll see how effective anchoring can be. And you'll know if you're an anchor if you like to sit on the objective and you like to make sure that you're playing a good role in your team, make sure that you're holding down different angles, and if your teammates, the Romas, which we'll be getting into in just a minute, are dying, you'll be the one to help out and you'll be the one to clutch up for your team. Now, on to the next role. Now you've got your Romas. These are Pulse, Jaeger, Bandit, Frost, Kavira, Legion, Ella, and Vigil. Now, they're the ones that are meant to be flanking the enemy, the ones that are meant to be coming up behind the enemy, and the ones that are meant to be making the enemy feel uncomfortable in certain positions, like we are doing here. We came up behind him, we did catch him off guard, and a Roman's job really is to apply lots of pressure on the enemy, and you'll be the one whilst your team is maybe anchoring for them. They'll be distracting whilst picking up a few kills themselves. You'll be the one coming round behind the enemy, and you'll be the one picking up the kills and flanking them. Now, as a Roma, you want to make sure you're being very aggressive and unpredictable. And here I'm just speeding it up because we just have a peeking battle for about a minute and nothing too much happens. But considering it's a 2v2, we're just going to play it safe. And if you are being a Roma, make sure you are aggressive if it's like a 5v5 for example. But make sure you're not being overly aggressive, and make sure you're just making the right plays and it is the right situation, it's the right time to go for it. And now my teammates has gone and killed the Habana, so it's now a 2v1. And we're just going to be waiting here, because my theory is he'll be round that corner considering he was just outside before. Now, a smart play here is to go and rush outside, which we are going to do, as we'll be able to catch him off guard if he is there, but it turns out he's not there. So we're not too sure where he is, but we've got time on our side, 40 seconds left. My teammate does get killed, so we're going to have to play it safe here, because when you need to clutch as a Roma, you don't want to be aggressive, you want to play it safe. And we secure the kill on him there. And now again here, just a short clip of roaming. They're not going to be expecting us, they're going to be coming up here, we've got the angle on them, and we catch them off guard right there. Now, our next operator role is all about utility and intel. So, utility and intel operators are Smoke, Mute, Valkyrie, Alibi, Mozzie, and Warden. Now, these are the ones that have got utility gadgets that can help out the team. For example, Valkyrie has got 3 black eyes, which can be used to help out the team with cameras. The same with Mozzie's drones and Alibi's prismas. They all help out the team as well. And now you do also have your shield operator, which is Clash, and which she is kind of like an anchor in herself. And then you do also have the other operator role, which is the trap operators, which have some sort of mechanism to slow down the enemy, or for example maybe Frost, as she'll be slowing down the enemy if they get caught in one of the traps, or they'll have to destroy that trap to get through, which will result in them losing time. And the trap operators are Legion, Frost, Ella and Capcom. Now like you can see here, I'm going to throw a nitro cell there as I've got the intel on them, and we do actually pick up 2 kills on them, and then we secure the other kill on them. And now I'm going to hop back on my cameras in just a second here, as I know I've put one in there, which is why the intel operators are such a great asset to your team, considering you can help out the team. And these are kind of like the support operators but for defense, and you'll know if you're one of these, if you like to play these, if you like helping out your team, if you like gaining that upper hand on the enemy. And it doesn't always have to rely on your aim or positioning skills, it can rely on the gadget. Now I am going to be hopping on my cameras, as I've got one in there, and I'll be able to gain that intel on where those last 2 operators are. So I'm going to get myself in a safe corner, which is right over here, and we're going to be getting on the camera, and we spotted 2 of them there, and they're going to be pushing in. My teammate picks up the kill on the other one, and I am going to get back on my camera here. We see where he is, so I've got the confidence to go and rush out on him. Now I hope you know what all of the operator roles are in Rainbow Six Siege. I hope you have enjoyed this, and if you found it useful, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.